So I've just cut up these rounds, which are about 2 feet in diameter, of yellow pine, Ponderosa Pine. I'm going to work on these cracks so I can break it in half and then take it down into cheese wedge chunks, which will go into the wood shed for further processing. Using a 6.5 pound or 3 kilo Austrian Maul, which is about right for this job. She's going crack here. There we go. So here I am, break this half round into cheese wedges, maybe about 4 or 5. Come on, Red. So this cat's crazy. Oh. So working on a crack here. There we go. Natural crack here, one I've started to work on here, so I'll take the left one first. There we go. Nice. The outside of the ground is blue, and it's killed by a mountain pine beetle, and it's more porous, so it's quite spongy on the outside, but inside it's very dry. There we go. So once you get a thin wedge, the cheese wedge should be able to split down into about 3-4 pieces. It's an angle like that. split that in two, It's a nice piece of stone wood, about 16 inches. I'm using the small 4-foot sled to drag this split firewood into the woodshed. Hi, this is Chris here from Woodman Spirits channel. I've just been splitting down some large rounds of Ponderosa Pine, or as some people know it, yellow pine, out on the back 40, and using a maul to break them down into wedge size chunks like this. Of course, this is easy wood to burn and burns very quick and hot, but I have to mix this with birch wood to have a nice balance of firewood. So I thought it'd be nice to, since there's a lot of interest in these Billnas axes, I have a number 7 here, which did a video some time ago about rehafting using the original, what I think is our original design axe haft. This is quite a heavily wedged axe, and even though I'm not sure what the original purpose was, I get the feeling that, you know, when I bought it, has a convex, quite a heavy convex grind on it. And it seems the ideal configuration for splitting, stove lengths of birch, for example. You know, chopping it from the side like the Scandinavian peoples tend to do. So, so let me see if I can find a round to. Yeah, this is not. Of course, this is not birch, but you know, chopping and splitting this way, as opposed to on the end grain, like more people tend to be familiar with. So, with the help of my assistant, Red the cat down here, who's wherever I am is my shadow, I'm just going to show you how easily this splits. There you go. So that's. Just put a few more under the axe. Look. So the thing with this, even though it doesn't look a very big axe, the head probably weighs in excess of 3 pounds. I would think 3.5. The collar on it is very thick, which kind of makes me think it's been made extra meaty to withstand splitting, and in the past it's been heavily pounded on here. I try not to grind too much off these old heads. I don't want to weaken them, and not as they are weak, they're extremely strong. And of course the right way to haft is to install a nice slim haft to cut down on the vibration. This is probably, I don't know, I'd like to say it is birch because that's very popular on the old axes in Finland, but looks like it could be ash, I'm not sure. You can just about see the grain in there. Yeah, but it doesn't come loose. As I demonstrated before, I put the cross wedge in there and I've put a little bit of, if you can see it in there, a bit of birch bark in there, which was saturated with pine tar before driving it home, which has proven to work quite well. So nice thin haft, but with a swollen kind of fawn's foot or knob on the end of the haft, thickening out to where the haft goes into the head. So I'll just take one of these other rounds and just do a little bit more. This is a thicker one. So let's see if we do it lengthways first. Yeah. So it takes off nice. Takes off nice slivers of wood, which can be processed down into kindling quite easily. Excellent kindling wood. Like that. I'll have this this small Maul. I don't know what its origins are, but it's about £3. It's about a 20-inch haft on it. This is my preferred firewood kindling. It's just heavy enough to have the weight to easily split and render thicker pieces down into kindling. Okay. The good thing about it is it's not too heavy that you can control it, so when you're chopping fast, if you're using a heavier tool, you may end up chopping your hand. With this, if you're strong enough, you can control it, and you can chop with your hand close up by the head too, because it's you know, it's balanced there, and so you can almost get a rhythmical swing going like this. Okay, well, it's just a brief presentation. I'm going to be out a lot more in the next while. We've had quite a hard spell of winter, and of course, as most people on YouTube will tell you, the unless you've got lithium batteries in a camcorder, they don't do too well in cold. And it's, you know, and some days here it's been -30. I think today it's probably +2 or 3. So everything's turned to slush. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you all soon, and wish you all the best for the new year, and some good videos to come.